how many of you are on a healing journey, and how many of you are aware that as you heal, how you view and what you call people change? Stay with me here. Okay, I had a revelation moment on Saturday that I want to share with you because I want to help you. That's why I make all these content and videos. I'm always trying to make you think a different way, or trying to help you or bring you back home to yourself. So listen up, okay? So on Saturday, I realised that I actually called my mum, okay? In my mind, I refer to her as my mum. And that's only because of that book that I did last week. And it's also the Absent Mother book that I did 2 weeks ago. Okay, however, back when I realised all about the sexual abuse and everything, and my mum didn't protect me and look after me, okay, I had this massive anger. I had this massive vendetta against my mum, and I hated her so much, okay? I blamed my mum for everything. Okay, because I was like, hold on a minute, you didn't look after me, you didn't care about me, you let him abuse me for years and years and years, and you did nothing. Because in my opinion, back then, to me, she didn't look after me as she should have done. Okay, and I used to refer to my mum back in 2019, 2020 as my primary caregiver, because I didn't feel she deserved anything more than being called my primary caregiver, because in my mind, she had let me down. How many of you can understand this, okay? If you have anger towards your parents, if you have anger towards anybody, I bet you've got names for them, okay? One of my really close friends, she will refer to her ex-husband as Monster, okay? Because that's what she calls him. Okay, in her mind, all right? And what I want to say is, about last year, I started realising that I was calling my mum mother, not primary caregiver. And I was just like, no, she's my primary caregiver. And then I just caught myself more and more journaling about my mother. And then I was just like, okay, maybe she is a mother, okay? And how I view mother is as a cold, stern, hard woman, because when I think of mother, I think back to my grandmother back in Leicester, okay, who was very cold, very aloof, very emotionally absent. And that term mother worked for me. Okay, however, on Saturday, I realised that when I was doing that meditation that I talked to you guys about yesterday, I called her mum. And I realised that I truly do love and miss and adore my mum, okay? And like I said, even though I can't have a physical relationship with her, it doesn't mean that I can't still refer to her as my mum in my heart. And I want to say that is massive healing. Okay, and I've also realised, and I just want to share this with you, that as I've worked with my my dad, okay, exactly the same thing has happened. Okay, so I used to refer to him as my sperm donor. Okay, then I started referring to him as Graham. Okay, because I was like, well, you're not my sperm donor, but your name is Graham. Okay, then I started referring to him as father, and then on Saturday I referred to him as my dad. Because regardless, okay, they are my mum and they are my dad, those people. And even though I don't have a physical relationship with them, energetically, I feel better. And I just want to share that with you, because actually, they're allowed, they can move and change because how I'm viewing them is moving and changing. And I've made this video because I want to say how many of you can go, yeah, I used to think of my mother like that, and now I think of my mum like that. Or how many of you are like, yeah, I used to call him the arsehole. And this is relatable to people that have hurt you in your life, okay? So this can be your ex-husband. You can call them, you know, arsehole, dickhead, whatever you want to call them, okay? But have you started calling them their name? And maybe this video is showing up for you today because it's about, actually, I want to say, that's a sign of healing. So if you're no longer calling people how you used to refer to them when you realised you had your childhood trauma, or you realised there was something that was not quite right, sitting quite right with you, okay, has that changed? And is this video here today to say to you as confirmation, I must be healing then, because how I view them has changed. And I've got to say, honestly, since I think of my mum, I now think of a soft, tender, caring woman who did her absolute best to look after me, with a violent man that she lived with. And when I think about my dad, I think about that little boy that was abused himself as a child and didn't know anything different. Anyway, see how you sit with that, because I just hope this helps, because I feel so much better having a mum and dad now, not having a primary caregiver and a sperm donor. Have a great day. And, oh, by the way, I'm doing my first live for a whole week, so I've not been very well for a whole week. However, I am live tonight, for subscribers only though, sorry guys, on TikTok at 8 PM. Anyway, join me then. Have a brilliant day and take care. Bye.